I guess, what is Weird and Retro about? I understand it's your second year at EB Expo.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we were asked to come down the first time, which was last year, after following doing a Starlight Foundation charity event for EB Games, and they were impressed with that, so they asked us to come down and we do a retro area, and that was really successful. Everyone loved it, including ourselves, so we're happy to be here again for the second year in a row.
How did you procure all that?
Okay, a lot of bugging with my parents, a lot of money spent, well mostly theirs, thank God, so I was a bit of a hoarder back in the day. With anything video games related, so most of the things you'll see here are part of my actual collection from when I was a kid. And there's some things here like the Atari XE game system, which yeah, that was the first system that I had, and I've still got it to this day. So I've just been building on that. Of course, we're doing a lot of, like I said, charity events and such. So we've got a lot of people that donate their old systems, or even for like, we just came back from a panel, so we use some systems that aren't working, so people have things I want to give away, so we save a bit of money there because everything is basically do for free and for kids, and just trying to share the passion and love of retro gaming with all generations.
And what's the oldest console there?
So the oldest console probably we have here is the Atari 2600.
Wow.
Yeah, and that one we've modded here, so you've got the AV plug, so it goes straight into any system and there's no mucking around, but we do have a few of the RF systems that we had to tune in. That was a bit of fun.
And what about the games that you guys have chosen to display? Was that just whatever's available? Or?
No, because this is about, like, we've been doing events and expos now for about 5-6 years, so we've learned to just basically bring what's great. Like, there's some things you think are fantastic, but it just won't go down well, or people won't play, or, you know, like, people ask you for role-playing games, but it's no good to bring a role-playing game and such here, because you want the turnover for people to enjoy. So a lot of the classics, some of the weirder stuff like Donkey Konga with the GameCube bongos, and that's just great to watch people play. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. Yeah. And then just some classic games, as well as some new games that have been released on physical cartridges for old media, like on a Commodore 64. There's a very popular game we're playing now called Cannibal. You can get that on PS Vita, iPhone, Android and all that, and they've actually made a physical cartridge for the old Commodore 64, so we've got that playing for high score challenges and things like that. So it's just a wide range of games. Well, we're based out of Melbourne, but again we go all over the place. We're doing EB Games, doing PAX, Computer Games Boot Camp, YMCA events, and you just name it. Yeah, so we've been, like I said, I think we're the premier events retro gaming group, because we've been doing it for many years, interstate, local and so forth.
And how do you feel Weird and Retro has grown since you guys were here last year at EB Expo?
Yeah, look, there's a lot more fans, I could say that. There's a lot more requests to bring things. Obviously people, and we've got our details, for example, even on our t-shirts, name, like Twitter handles and stuff, so people contact us, do requests. There's a lot of community engagement, interaction, and that just grows every year, so very happy with that, and just to engage the community and see how they feel about it, what they like, what they want to see, and just grow from there.
For next year, have you given much thought into how it's going to grow? Or?
No, but basically we start planning next year after bump out from this year. It was done last year like that, we do it like this year, and we do every event like that. There's a lot of, you have to think way ahead, just in terms of even transport, and like we've got a lot of consoles here. There's 28 at the moment, including 2 original kiosks like the Dreamcast and the Xbox. But there's also replacement consoles, because if one goes out, you have to have another one. If there's something wrong with that, you have to have another one. You have to back up. If a game's scratched, if the controllers drop. So there's what you see here seems like a lot, but what you don't see here is a lot more that we have brought with us. Well, for the rest of the year, we've actually got PAX coming up, so we're going to do that. We're running the whole retro handheld area. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we're including a lot of weird sort of things, like also consoles linked to handheld games playing together. So we always like to include, obviously Weird and Retro includes something a bit weird, unusual, and rare in that as well. We've got some panels. We're doing Retro Roadshow. We'll do that at PAX as well, where sort of like the Antiques Roadshow, but you bring along your classic game or rarities from any generation, and we might pick you up and talk about it, look at the value, and just have a bit of fun. And we do run regular monthly events in Melbourne that we run with other groups, like gaming events like with the Commodore Amiga users group and so forth, which is monthly. So yeah, there's a lot on. But the biggest one now is EB Expo, obviously, and PAX at the end of the month.
Awesome. And all those details are online?
There will be. We're mostly active on Twitter at Weird and Retro, but also Facebook Weird and Retro. We're starting to do a lot more there, and we've just been forced into redoing a web page. So now it's pretty much a landing page, but there's links, for example, to emails, so you can contact us through there as well.